very true. And I reminded, in fact, my last letter, I think 2 months ago, I reminded the ODM that every decision you make at the NEC and the Central Management Committee can be easily nullified, because the person who is representing the young people there is close to 50 years. You see?
To be honest, I don't know who that is.
Ketora.
Okay.
You know, he's a youth leader.
Yes.
A youth leader, by definition of youth,
must be youth. Must be young.
Yeah. So I said, how do you allow somebody, when you saw Ketora being mentioned there, the young people were like grumbling. No. Because you have enough young people. I don't understand how, you know, for you to inspire these young, they are very important to the party. I don't know if it is by design. You know, sometimes I ask myself that, are you guys shooting yourself on the foot? These are, I don't know how many votes Ketora brings to you, but please, even if you want to put a Masai there, look for another Masai. There are very many young Masais there. Look for another Masai, put him there. But these young people need leadership. They need somebody who can talk to them, their language, you know,
somebody can
speak like
to.
them. You know, this thing we are doing today, ODM should be having its weekly podcast. You know, they are discussing their matters. How do we grow the political movement? How do you do the volunteership? How do you super NDC? You know, these young people can host. They can, you know, with a phone, cell phone, they can be doing wonders for this party. But you are so focused on very, you know, the usual and old ways of doing things that we even forget the future of the party.
Yeah.
And I think that is the voice which, in so many words, you know, and it was not coming to people clearly. I think that's what Winnie is trying to bring about. And that is what, it does not mean that is what is important to her, but that is the straw which can make her, you know, be very relevant in that discussion at that moment. Yeah. And I felt that the voice of the young people must be listened to in ODM. And if they don't listen to it,
yes,
I don't think that ODM can sustain itself for the next 5 years without the voice of the young people. And especially if they don't streamline that youth, because youth ODM